Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. Altoona wins it 2-0. So long, everybody.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Curve, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the visitors, no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Steven Eckert is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
54, Steven Eckert.
Striding in to start the ninth, Pete Archer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Grounded softly to the right, rushing over to his left, and he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the ninth.
Now batting.
In now, Ray Valentine. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And he takes strike 2. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch, and that's usually a fastball.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Smith.
Chester Smith steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, it was that run in the top of the ninth that turned out to be the game winner as they hold on here and win this one on the road by the slimmest of margins.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our Top Player of the Game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, Stephen Eckert is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Stephen Eckert.
Leading off the inning, Austin Law, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy.
No balls,
just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Down the first baseline, Batista right there, and he'll take this to the bag himself. One gone here in the ninth.
13, Drew Beckman.
Drew Beckman will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
From what I've seen of this guy so far, this is one of those guys that has that makeup to be a real good late inning guy. I mean, you can tell this is a kid who wants the baseball in his hand in a tough spot.
Carlos Aguero makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
2 out, nobody on. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.